Deep Landers of the world, welcome to the Explorer headquarters and the Deep Land Explorers YouTube channel. Today, as part of the Not Another Knot series of videos, we are going to learn how to do a double fisherman knot. A double fisherman knot is a knot that it comes very useful in all sort of outdoor instances. I particularly have used it in the past to create lanyards to hold on to items that I don't want to lose. It's also sometimes used for necklaces, like the one that you always see me wearing, or another very common use is in the case that you have a rope that is not long enough, you can put together the end of two ropes in a way that they won't come loose unless you want them to. Well, enough of that. Let's learn how to do them. The double fisherman knot is a knot that can be done out of a single piece of cord. In my case, for this example, we use in paracord. But doing so, it would create a loop. In order to make it easier for you to understand what I'm doing and what each working end of the rope is doing during the process of creating the knot, I'm actually going to be using two different pieces of paracord, essentially putting together two separate ropes. In order to create the knot, all you have to do is overlap the cords, and then we are going to create two loops with each working end. One full loop and a second full loop. And then we're going to take the working end and we're going to run it underneath the loops that we just created. Just like that. Then we tighten everything together and we move on to do the other knot. We do two loops as we did previously, and we run the working end through the loops. Then we just tighten everything together. And there you have it. This is a double fisherman knot that I used to only know as a sliding knot. Once you pull on the two ropes, it will force the two separate knots together, and it doesn't matter how much load you put in this knot, it will not come apart. In order to undo the knot, this is not the easiest one to undo, because once over time the cords set on the knot due to the pressure, it gets very difficult. Since this is a recently done knot, I shouldn't have too much trouble, but the process is simple. You just reverse the procedure that we did a moment ago, pulling the working end of each knot from underneath the loops, like so, and there you have it. Now it's undone. I hope that you learned something with this video. If you did so, please hit the like button, or better yet, join our community of Deep Landers by subscribing to the channel. Here is my recommendations for other videos that you can watch next. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. See you out there. And remember, stay outside, stay safe, and leave no trace.